Hi guys, so I'm back with another book haul / in my mailbox. I think it's about 16 books that I have to show you this time, and the majority of these I bought myself, but some of them were sent to me for review. As always, I'll start with the review books, and the first one is one that I actually won, and it's from Atria Books, and it's Love Lies Beneath by Ellen Hopkins, and this is one of her adult books, and it came out on the 21st of July, and so yeah, I won an ARC of this. I've recently read my first ever Ellen Hopkins novel, which was Burned, and I reviewed that, so that should be somewhere on the side here. It's one of my more recent videos. Really enjoyed it, and that was one of her YA titles, so I'm very interested to compare one of her adult titles as well. You can probably see here, this is the extent of my Ellen Hopkins books here. I have 2 adult books that I haven't read yet, and then I have Burned, which I just read, and then I have Smoke, which I have yet to read. So I'm intrigued by this one. Then from odderStanton, I have Kit by Marina Foriato, which I believe is a historical novel. I'm sure I have 2 other books by this author, but I haven't read them yet. I have Beatrice and Benedict, which is a story about 2 characters from Shakespeare. I want to say it's The Merchant of Venice, but I'm not sure that I'm right. And I also have The Venetian Contract, which again, I haven't read. This one came out on the 16th of July. I love this cover so much. I think it's gorgeous. And it's about a young Irish girl called Kit Kavanagh. She has everything that she could ever want. She's newly married, and then I think her husband's sort of taken to be recruited as a soldier, and she tries to find him, I think, but she ends up forming some sort of relationship with her commander, but she's dressing as a man, and then I think she meets him again when she's back, like, being a woman. I'm doing a really terrible job of describing it, but go check out the synopsis for this one because I think it sounds really good. I love the tagline here, of all the dangers she faced, the greatest was discovery. But yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous cover, and I'm really intrigued by this one. No idea when I'll get to it, but I do really like the sound of it. And the next books were sent to me by the author. She's very kindly sent me 2 of her books before. And the author is Sherry Schmidt. I really hope that I'm saying her name right. And actually, while I remember, I need this as well. Yeah. And she sent me a copy of, I think, the first 2 books in this series a little while ago. I do have them. They are on a different shelf. But she has redesigned the covers for her series. And she sent me the new covers. And the first one is Fateful. And this is the one that I have read and I did enjoy, but I never got around to picking up the second one, so I think I might have to reread this, or give listening to the audio a try, because a little while ago she also gave me a code, I think, to get the audio, something like that. The second book is Fractured, and I do really like these new covers. I liked the old covers, but I love as well that they've got the numbers on the spines. That is always a touch that I love when it comes to books. And then the last one is Forever. They remind me very much of Sherry Gammon's covers, and if you don't know Sherry Gammon, her Port Fair series is one of my all-time favourites, and they definitely remind me of those. And then her newest book, which I believe is a spin-off to the Fateful series, is The Order of Cursebound Knights. Love this cover. This is me in a cover. I love this kind of cover. Sort of a historical, romantic cover. I'm a sucker for them. Absolute sucker for them. There's that one. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into this series some point soon. So she also very kindly sent me a little note, and as well, what started off was I entered a giveaway to win a necklace, and Sherry makes these herself, and it's based on a necklace that the character, I believe it's Danielle, yes, I remember, Danielle wears, and it's this really cute pearl necklace. I really love this, and I will most definitely be wearing this. Absolutely love it, and I can't believe she made that, because I have absolutely zero skills in the jewellery making department, like, at all. So yeah, I absolutely love them. Thank you, Sherry, for that. I love them. So on to the books that I bought myself. My good friend Ryan from Ryan Reads Books, he texted me and he said, oh, look what I just bought. And I was like, oh my god, I need that in my life. And he said, go to Asda. And I went to my Asda, didn't have it, and I told him that I was gutted. And then I went a couple of weeks later and they had it. And it's basically a double pack of Agatha Christie. Now, I've not read any Agatha Christie, but I have wanted to. So basically, I got 2 classic Agatha Christie novels. They're both Poirot novels, and I got them both for £4 in a box set together, which I thought was amazing. And the first one is Murder on the Orient Express, and the second one is Hickory Dickory Dock. So I'm really looking forward to reading these. I might wait until the evenings get a little bit darker, and it's the right sort of time to cozy up with a mystery novel. So I think that's my plan for those. The next one was a pre-order, and that's When You're Back by Abby Glines. This is the sequel to When You're Gone. No, When I'm Gone. Pretty sure it's When I'm Gone. Sorry, my hay fever is really bad today. I've taken so many antihistamines and they're not even working. Yeah, When You're Back. By the time this haul goes up, I will probably have read this, and you might have even seen it in a wrap-up. I'm not sure. I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm looking forward to delving into that one. The next one I actually bought in TK Maxx. At the time I'm recording this, I think I went in there, not yesterday, the day before, and I saw it and I really like the sound of it, and that's The Age of Miracles by Karen Thompson Walker. And I have seen this before, but I can't for the life of me think when or where that I saw this. And I think it's something about there's an asteroid or something. Basically the end of the world is coming, and it's how people see what happens and how people change when they think like their lives are going to end. I think so. I'm looking forward to this, and I think it is a hardback, and it should have been £15 and it was £3.99. So I wanted to give it a go because I knew I had seen it before, and I think I liked the sound of it before, and I just don't know why I never picked it up before. On to another pre-order, and that's The Land of Stories Beyond the Kingdoms by Chris Colfer. This is the 4th book in the Land of Stories series. I've already read this. As soon as this arrived, I finished the book that I was reading. I delved straight into this. I love this series. I make no bones about loving this series. It's just so fun, and I absolutely love it. If you haven't checked out The Land of Stories, you absolutely have to. I love that in this one, it's not a spoiler, you can tell by the cover and by the inside flap that we get to see more stories involved in this one. So we get to see Oz and Neverland, Wonderland, Camelot and Sherwood Forest. It just, flawless. You guys need to check out this series if you haven't. And I actually ended up in sort of an unofficial buddy read with Ryan with that one because we were both dying to read it. The next book was one that I ordered, and that's More Than This by Patrick Ness. I've heard really fantastic things about Patrick Ness, but I have never read a Patrick Ness book, and I'm really looking forward to The Rest of Us Just Live Here. Really excited for that release. I'm dying for that to be released, but I thought that I would pick this one up because I could. And it was the hardback, and it was really cheap. I think it was about £4 or something. It was crazy. So that's why I got it, and I love this little door in the cover. That amuses me no end. And the next book that I got is Shadow Study by Maria V. Snyder. This came out a little while ago, I think, a good few months, and I completely forgot about it. I really like Maria V. Snyder, and this is sort of the sequel to her Poison Study series. The Poison Study series was originally a trilogy, and it's about Yelena, and in this book she's back. So all the characters that I loved from the original trilogy are back, so it's like the trilogy is being extended. And I just completely, I don't know how or why, but I completely forgot that this was out. So I had to get my hands on it. I am going to finish reading the Touch of Power series before I start this, but I think I only have one book left to read in that series, which I will probably finish up soon. So yeah, I couldn't believe I completely forgot about that. How that happened, do not know. Okay, the next two books, I was in W.H. Smith in town, which I very rarely am. I hardly ever actually go into Smith's, but I went in there and I got their buy one get one half price deal purely because one book that I wanted was there, and my mum was with me and she was like, you're just going to go home and order it and we'll have to wait a week for it to arrive, so why don't you just buy it here and save me the trouble of having to listen to you talk about it all the time. I was like, okay. So and that book was Royal Wedding by Meg Cabot. This is the 11th book in the Princess Diaries series, which ended. It ended at 10 books, and a good while ago now, 3-4 years, something along those lines. And I thought that was it. I thought that was the end of the Princess Diaries. But no, it's starting itself up again. But this is the first book in the adult series for the Princess Diaries. So basically, the children's and the young adult books have ended for Mia, and now it's all about her adult. And I love Meg Cabot, both her young adult books and her adult books. She's absolutely fantastic. I grew up reading the Princess Diaries. They were my go-to books. As each one was released, I devoured it. They were very much, as some children read Jacqueline Wilson, I read Meg Cabot, and it makes sense in a way that she's bringing out an adult series for the Princess Diaries, you know, the continuation of Mia growing up, because all the girls that were my age reading it are now adults. You know, we're young adults, so it makes sense. So intrigued about this one. I don't know when I'll read it, but I had to have it as soon as possible. And then in the buy one get one half price deal, I saw this one and I was intrigued by it. I can't tell you why, but I was just drawn to it. And it's an adult book, and it's The Seven Sisters by Lucinda Riley. And it looks like this. It's quite a beast. And it's like this. And I think it's one of those books where there's a big family secret. And I think it's set in like 1927. And then I think it might flip like back between the present and the past and things like. I was just drawn to it. I can't really tell you why. I just was. It was that. And the last book that I have is one that I bought used on Amazon because I wanted the hardcover. And I couldn't find it any other way than to buy it used. And that's Let's Pretend This Never Happened, a mostly true memoir by Jenny Lawson. I love that there is a mouse dressed as Hamlet. I love that. I wasn't a fan of the UK cover, and I bought this because it was recommended to me because I liked Hyperbole and a Half. It was like, if you liked this, you will like this. And I love, she's got another book coming out, and I think it's in September or October, called Furiously Happy, and I love the look of that one. So I wanted to get this one first, and the end papers are just gorgeous. So I'm really looking forward to checking this one out, and I'm really glad. And it came in really good condition, to be fair. It's only got like a little bit of something along. It's really not that bad. And for like, I think it was like £3 or something. I couldn't really fault it. So yeah, that's everything that I've got for this haul, guys. If you've read any of these books, please let me know in the comments down below. If I've added any of these books to your wish lists, also let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know. I now have this huge tower which I can just kind of conveniently lean on, which is very nice, while I figure out where the hell I'm going to put all these books. So yeah, it might be time for another book clear out, I think. I'm not sure. We shall see. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Happy reading.
yo. So don't close your eyes, open the curtains. You know nothing in this life's for certain. So let the light in, let the night in. We can dance all day and we can dance all night.
Open your curtains wide, beneath the stars then shine, under the moonlight sky, and we can dance all